Hey, Tommy Tell the Truth here. I hope everyone is having a marvelous Monday and you have a terrific Tuesday tomorrow. It is 11:11 on the East Coast. It is 10:11 p.m. here, Central Standard Time in Florida, Northwest Florida, that is. All right, so I have some more apparent people that are like-minded, like us Mandela effectees. Since I get people triggered if I call it residue. So in each one of these cases, it's just somebody that remembers just like we do. And in the first one I'm going to do here is a personal one for me, as many of y'all should know, but for the new people, Chick-fil-A without a K is how I remember it. And I wrote a lyric called that says, I used to eat at Chick-fil-A every day before they added the K. And it's the truth. In 2008 and 9, I was eating at Chick-fil-A just about every day, sometimes every day of the week. That's how much I loved Chick-fil-A back then. But in 2009, I think it was late 2009 or whatever, I noticed that the K had appeared. So it was CHICK-FIL-A. And it wasn't just the name change. Like, most people will tell you that that's what the deal is. Well, the Mandela effect goes a bit farther for me with Chick-fil-A, because at the same time, their chicken changed for me. The actual chicken, changed the taste and the texture of it. And I haven't been able to eat their chicken since, so it's a long time. I did eat their French fries, and here recently the mac and cheese. Sorry. So I'd go there and get fries and mac and cheese, and lemonade. But I don't even do that anymore. I'm just over it. But anyway, so Chick-fil-A, definitely a personal Mandela effect for me, and a lot of other people I know. And so we're going to start off looking at a few new Chick-fil-A, like I remember, spelled, and then we're going to move on to the DEA, Drug Entrapment Agency is what I like to call that one, Drug Entrapment Agency. But yeah, we remembered, most people do, the Drug Enforcement Agency, and now they're a bunch of nerds, and it's always been called the Drug Enforcement Administration. Imagine that. So pretty big Mandela effect there for many, including myself. And so let me go ahead and screen share and get started here. Alrighty then. All I did was Google Chick-fil-A, like you see right here. I left the page up. Normally I just go ahead and click off of this page, but and it said, do you mean Chick-fil-A with a K? No, I don't, because that's not how I remember it being when I ate there all the freaking time in Virginia Beach, Virginia, and everywhere else I've lived. But it was in Virginia Beach, Virginia that I'm mainly talking about back in 2009. All right. So anyway, once I do that, once I put in Chick-fil-A, you're not going to find anything usually on the first page here. And there wasn't. But I go to news. That's where I find a lot of good stuff. So here's what I found. Chick-fil-A right here. And this is from December 5th. I believe that's today. Yes, it is, for another hour or two. But anyway, Chick-fil-A and ShopRite to open, plus photos from garbage truck fire. So Chick-fil-A and ShopRite opening this month in Huntington. Okay. But now they've got a K in it down here. Is that Huntington Beach? No, I don't think so. But anyway, but in the headline here, without the K, like I remember, Chick-fil-A, and up here in the link to the URL, Chick-fil-A without a K. All right, like I said, that's from today. Yeah, nothing to see here though. Somebody definitely remembers Chick-fil-A without a K. They're going to put it in their headline and the link. All right, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and go to the next one here. And we have Chick-fil-A, another one in the headline. Drop everything. Chick-fil-A is coming to the University of Wyoming. Belmont University in Nashville had a Chick-fil-A on their campus, and I used to go to that occasionally in Nashville. Anyway, all right, so there you go, Chick-fil-A right there in the headline. And this is from, why isn't it showing me a date? Well, when I first looked at it, I think it was like a week or something. So yeah, this is like a week old at the most. And then, of course, like up here before, Chick-fil-A without a K in the URL. All right. August 16th. Now, this will be the oldest article I show you today. This is from August 16th. Chick-fil-A adds a menu item its fans might hate. And so, what are they bringing back? They got a K in it down here. So, I don't know. They brought back something, or we're planning to bring back something. Anyway, so there you go, Chick-fil-A right in the headline there. And now this time in the URL, it does have a K. But definitely the headlines, you can see there, no K. Chick-fil-A. All right, this one in the headline again, CN2, Digital Dashboard, Community Cleanup, Chick-fil-A without a K. A closing and 5K training begins. And this is, why aren't they showing the date on these articles anymore? It's like they don't want people to not read it if it's old. But all right, well, again, I think this one is rather new. I don't know. Anyway, I've never showed it. Chick-fil-A right here. Chick-fil-A, Jimmy John's, and Dunkin' Donuts propose for a property in Riverhead. Okay, and this is from September. So, yep. Chick-fil-A without a K. And up here in the URL, Chick-fil-A without a K. Nothing to see here, though. Nobody else remembers it without a K like me. Oh, yes, they do. Plenty. All right. Okay, let's see. We might have to get the F3 going here. Okay, there it is. This is an interesting article here. And it says the most popular fast food restaurant franchise in the United States was Chick-fil-A, as it placed first in 12 different states. These 12 states were Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Chick-fil-A without a K. Most popular restaurant in the United States. Chick-fil-A without a K. All right. And here we go. That was it on the Chick-fil-A. And we're moving over to Drug Enforcement Agency, a.k.a. Drug Entrapment Agency, I like to say. But anyway, so all I did here, again, was put Drug Enforcement Agency. That's what I remember. That's what most people remember, if not every person. Because I've never, ever heard anybody say Drug Enforcement Administration. Anyway, so let's see what we found. The next great overdose reversing drug might already exist. Fentanyl related substances have a bad reputation, but they could also save lives in the U.S. A legislative battle to expedite research is heating up. And this is from today. Yes, December 5th, 2022. From today. All right. We got to find the agency. Let's put F3 in there. Get rid of the chick. There we go, right there. The U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency, in parentheses DEA, doesn't want just anyone getting their hands on these substances and wants to ensure they are handled properly. Trainer's Lab had to buy a new safe during their approval process and receive many in-person visits from the local DEA officers. So there you have it, folks. Drug Enforcement Agency, the U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency, DEA. Agency, not administration. That's from today. And this is Wired Magazine, not some little tiny website. Wired is a huge, popular website. Okay, 120 roosters found at Phoenix home suspected to be part of a cockfighting ring, DEA says. Is this is Roy Jones Jr. getting back to his old habits? Anyway, so here we go. And let me tell you, this one is from yesterday, Sunday, December 4th, 2022. Okay. The Drug Enforcement Agency made a shocking discovery while conducting a drug bust at a South Phoenix home Thursday morning. Drug Enforcement Agency, folks, not a bunch of nerds, not the administration. From yesterday, nothing to see here, nothing. Toddler revived from accidental fentanyl overdose underscores reality of crisis in the U.S. And this is from 10 hours ago. Okay, here we go. F3. Right here. The news comes after the U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency, not administration, recently issued its second public safety notice in roughly a year on the dangers of fake pills laced with fentanyl. So there you go. Another U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency. All right. And this one is from, where is the date? This is Alabama Daily News. 14 hours ago. Okay, today. An opioid epidemic supplying life-saving antidote last best option. Narcan. Okay, and let's hit F3 and find agency. As few as 2 milligrams of fentanyl can be deadly. I was installing granite in a cop's house, in a sheriff deputy's house, just a couple weeks ago, and she told me and my boss that she came in contact with some fentanyl while arresting somebody and searching their stuff, and she was freaking out. It started to affect her while she was driving down the road, and yeah, it was not good. At least it didn't kill her. She didn't come in enough, contact with enough of it to kill her, but it did do whatever it does. I had a fentanyl patch on me one time, and I ended up on the side of the road thinking I was going to die. I mean, I felt like I was dying, not good. Don't ever, ever, ever take any amount of fentanyl. All right. So what we have here is, depending on the person's size, according to the U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency, not administration, full of nerds. Okay. There you go. 14 hours ago in Alabama, the U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency. And because sellers of fentanyl because Sellers use fentanyl to make other drugs like cocaine, heroin, and counterfeit prescription pills more potent and addictive. Users may not know they're receiving fentanyl. Isn't that lovely? And so we just some new news too from the feds is that while they're trying their hardest to not reschedule cannabis as a lower class of drugs because they have it on the highest class with fentanyl, heroin, and all that crap, they are about to approve a drug that is derived from cocaine. Hello, so they're just sickos, they're evil, they're eugenicists and drug dealers, pushers, and they want you on crap, not cannabis. They want you on crap. All I see is propaganda. All I need is proper ganja. All right, so there you go. Senator Collins urges DEA to address rainbow, fentanyl, and illicit pills that target teens and young adults. This is from November 10th, 2022. So last month. Let's see. Let's hit F3. Okay. The U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency, DEA, to request an update. The senator wrote to the U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency, it says, to request an update on the progress being made to stem the flow of fentanyl reaching communities. The government is the ones bringing it in. The CIA, they always have brought in the hard drugs. It's just the way they roll. They want to control and enslave everyone. They want to keep people down and addicted and what else? Everything else they can. So there you go. Another example, new example. Here we are with fentanyl calls rising. DEA seeks to help first responders separate fact from fiction. Dang, I'm getting a little cottonmouth here. This is from November 14th, 2022, last month. Okay. And it says, and the Drug Enforcement Agency says new data on the powerful opioid can keep everyone safe from encounters. We're talking about fentanyl, of course, again. So the DA recently held a training for police, paramedics, firefighters, and others who respond to drug calls last week. Dozens took part in the 2-hour class. So there you go. The Drug Enforcement Agency, not administration. And so damn. Let me just get a drink here. U.S. bound coconut stuffed with 666, no, I'm just kidding, 660 pounds of drugs seized. Let's go ahead and hit our F3 here. And here we go. According to the Drug Enforcement Agency, in recent months, fentanyl and other drugs hidden among legal goods have been seized by authorities, like the 2,000 pills baked into bread rolls discovered by a drug-sniffing dog in November. Let's see. So let's go back up here real quick and look at the date. Dun, dun, dun. Why do they keep hiding the date? This is Forbes magazine, by the way. So anyway, it was new. All of these were new. Okay, December 4th, yesterday, 2022, Defending Justice Department latest delusion. Let's go ahead and hit F3. And we have the I don't know how to, it's a last name, the Schlaflies. So, okay, the Schlaflies would also defund the Drug Enforcement Agency, U.S. Marshals, the Bureau of Prisons, Interpol, Office of Tribal Justice, Solicitor General, Plural Commission, Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, and the Organized Crime Drug Enforcement Task Force. When you defund the DOJ, you are failing to pay for all these good folks that protect citizens every day. There you go. The Drug Enforcement Agency, folks, from yesterday. And here we go. Hawaii's public radio. The conversation focused on fentanyl, December 2nd, 2022. 3 days ago. Victor Vasquez of the Drug Enforcement Agency emphasizes public education on fentanyl. There you go, right there. Drug Enforcement Agency, not administration. 3 days ago. 2 more, folks. Irwin Naturals files Q3 2022 financials. In the United States, facilities holding or administrating controlled substances must be registered with the U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency, DEA in parentheses. Now, that's cool because they've got administering, like administering controlled substances. But they get it right, folks. The U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency, not administration. Yes. I love it. To perform this activity. Good one. Veterans Administration teams with Drug Enforcement Agency in the headline for RX drug take back in Walla Walla. October 24th, 2022. So 2 months old. Not even. The Veterans Administration and the Drug Enforcement Agency are teaming up for a prescription drug back from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. October 28th at the Walla Walla VA Medical Center. The Drug Enforcement Agency, folks, in the headline and in the article. And that's it. We have reached the end. And it's another 20-something minute video, like last night. If you didn't see the one I did last night, it's there. Go check it out. So anyway, let me drop the screen here. Hello. It's 10:33. It'll take me at least an hour to get this uploaded to YouTube, but it'll be there. And I appreciate everyone who has subscribed in the last couple months. I'm only about 60 away from hitting 3,000 subs. And I know that's not a lot, but it's cool. I can dig it. I've been on YouTube for almost 14 years. And I never pushed, I never really went out seeking for a bunch of subscribers. I could have built my channel up, at any time. And, it's doubled in the last year from, a little over 1,000 to almost 3,000 now. It is what it is. If I end up with 30,000 someday, I'm going to still be Tommy Tell the Truth and still bring you pretty much the same stuff that I'm bringing, what I'm into. And that is the Mandela effect, Bible prophecy, flat earth, flat plane of existence that we live on, and politics is for NPCs. Definitely would love for everyone to say the heck with voting and supporting the government. We need to demand that all of the world's governments dissolve and the elite go to hell and we start over. That's what we need. So, all right. I hope you do have a terrific Tuesday tomorrow and a wonderful week. Thank you all. Tommy here, Tommy out. God bless you.